Welcome everyone to our new daily video presentation on Polygon technical analysis and price details. We're looking for discovering what's happening for the whole month of November. So this is a price prediction towards the November representation for Polygon, discovering all the details behind the door and making the whole process understandable for everyone. In the meantime, make sure to follow me on my main YouTube channel and check out further details. We do have a lot of the videos on different topics, including the bot trading that we have. I'd like to talk about it a little bit later on. This is done through the AI and you can participate without any prior fee, just like for our one-on-one coaching program for anyone looking for discovering more details. Now, what's happening with Polygon, guys? Well, if you see that, it's top number one in the trendings right now on CoinMarketCap, which is a very, very good sign. At the end of the day, I'd like to portray the fact that Polygon has lost a lot of the great positions it had in, the tops of CoinMarketCap because of Chainlink, because of Tron, Toncoin. This guys, Solana has skyrocketed and then basically outranked everyone. I'd like to wrap up the things that Polygon is just 1.15% for the past 7 days up, which if you compare to the other cryptocurrencies right here, it is basically having the same results as Binance Coin, which is having struggles. But other than that, if you exclude that, Polygon is actually the last. Now, I'd like to touch bases with other details as well on the charts and portray the fact that it is a cryptocurrency that is completely not dead. It is a cryptocurrency which is completely having a good time at a time it starts moving. So the only thing that is missing right now is that starting point. But I'd like to touch bases with some technical representation for you to see that we could have a great starting point appearing on the charts within the past 3 days. And this could be all recognizable during November. So we see it as a great and bullish month ahead. Now, this is the 1-day candlestick for our Polygon representation against USDT. And what we have here is the traditional EMAs, is the moving averages of 20, 50, 100, and 200 days. And on top of that, we have certain lines such as the golden pocket, which is right there in between the two horizontal yellow lines. And then we have two different structure zones, which are acting as sort of a way supply and demand. Now, our sort of a way demand has been accumulating very nicely, and this is something I definitely need to portray, that Polygon has been successfully holding the price action at 50 cents. We have major support appearing at that level, even though the decrease has been major, folks. So if you look at the decrease for 206 days, we have been dumping 67% for Polygon price action. 206 days is obviously a 6 months period of time, and the 67% during 6 months is not really digestible and welcome for a whole lot of the holders. People moved in other cryptocurrencies and lost the spotlight and the attention and enthusiasm they had around Polygon, which is, from my standpoint as a long-term participation, not the correct decision, because the fundamentals of a long-term participation in a project is not based on segments. It's definitely not based on segment. So what we're looking at here is we measure a specific period of time of segment and try to portray based on that what's going to appear for the future as continuation. Now, the determinism of continuation is not there. So it do not has to continue like that. Just like it do not has to follow up with the same market movement. Simply said, because in the past it moved like that, it do not means that the past is going to determine the future of continuation. No, the change is the key word here. Change can always appear, and it always appears. At the end of the day, not only can appear, but it always appears. So the change is on the table, which is something that is happening. It happened and it has changed because we broke out of our sort of a way demand zone, and we have found support. This is something which I'd like to touch base. I'm going to zoom in a little. We have found support basically on the that's 100 days moving average line. That's the light blue. You see that on the representation as a great market reaction going above and then revisiting the line basically slightly over there. Yeah, I'm going to zoom in a little more. So you see how we have reacted. Obviously today is pretty much Monday and the market is having a bit of a shakeout. Not an issue for all of us. Alts have the ability easily to print 12% in a day, 15% in a day. So nothing to be scared of a little volatility downside today. The most important thing is not to lose basically right now the 100 days moving average for Polygon. And from there, based on the market structure, complete the first movement, which will be basically toward the 200 days moving average. Polygon from here needs to push. 200 days moving average is just 10%, but what is expected from the Polygon is a 40% movement basically throughout November. This is on the table right now. This is where the golden pocket is actually sitting, and that's what is expected basically from the price action wise. Now at the same time, you need to be very careful that the market obviously at any point based on certain external news can become different, can become a market that is 180% different than what it used to be before the news, which is why the markets are having a variety of factors that are influencing the price actions. Not only the technical side, there's also the internal representation of the projects, there's also the external approach, which are always news that you cannot expect if you don't have some facts on that, if you don't have a base of expectation. Just sitting in your bedroom or sitting in your office or sitting in your rooms and expecting things out of the blue is not going to be efficient. Now whenever they happen, we approach them accordingly, and that's it. So that's all right now for Polygon, folks. We're looking at the 85-90 cents a push. It's not going to be easy, but the first thing that we must do is confirm the 100 days, which means that within the next 48 hours you cannot close a daily candlestick below 100 days moving average. You cannot close that, which is basically a 60 cents level. You cannot get closing under that. You must push basically above, hold the levels, get into the 200 days moving average, which is 70 cents, and then go for 85-90 cents, which is totally approachable for Polygon. I mean, this cryptocurrency right there, when it started to move, it did from this bottom towards to that 74% in a month. If it does, 75% right there, 74% as well in a month too, it will be a similar movement like we have been facing in the past. So that's it for the moment, folks. Just like I said at the beginning, for those of you which are interested in our ChatGPT bot trading video, if you'd like to join our trade and representation, we have videos on our page. This is basically no fancy sales page or stuff like that. This is only for my close community and friends and for my students. Anyone interested, make sure to check out. We have links in the description and around comments area. It's quite straightforward and simple. The trading is no prior fee, only commission from the pure profits made, which is running completely automatically, trading through API, and you see our performance right there and all the details. Make sure to contact me or complete a form. All the links are in the description area as well for those of you that would like to become traders, whether we talk about part-time or full-time. If you think extra money could help you, if you would like to be on this part of the business, then one-on-one coaching, I see it as a great solution out there, where I personally take care about you during a complete and comprehensive process in an intensive private coaching for those of you that value education and believe that the results of your actions can be improved by touching base on your skills. Well, check out our page, register now for more information, qualify for a free conversation with me where I can explain you more and have a good time on it. Talk to you soon, folks.